Hey everybody, spring's in the air, even though it doesn't look like it yet here, but people are starting to order their chickens and get ready for that spring season. So I've been requested to do a little update on the chicken coop, so stick around and we'll get at it. Hey everybody, I'm out here at the chicken coop. I got a request yesterday for an update on the chicken coop. So I figured I'd come out. We'd go over some of the things that I learned this winter. It was our first winter having chickens. I live in a pretty harsh climate, and as you can see, it's March 18th, and we've got some pretty good snow on the ground still. We just got 20 to 26 inches, somewhere in there, of snow just a few days ago. So before that, though, it was starting to melt off pretty good, and actually the ground is thawed out a bit, soft, which was surprising because it was -6 here this morning. So that leads me into the temperatures and one of the things that we learned. In one of the other videos, I did a watering system for the chicken coop, and this is the system right here, and you can see it's got a little sawdust in there and not much water. What was happening is just this thin door here and no insulation wasn't enough to keep the water from freezing, even with a heat lamp hanging right up above it, right up here, trying to keep it from freezing. So we ended up getting a watering jug like that right there. Okay, ladies, I'm gonna back up a little bit. Put a watering jug. Isn't she beautiful? Yeah, look at you, all proud. She's molting. Anyways, the watering jug in the back, the light has to be there to keep that from freezing. At -6, I'll come down in the morning and give them fresh water. It's got just a little skim of ice on there, so we make sure we get out here every day and put fresh water in it and watch it. It has frozen up so that we couldn't get the thing apart before, too, even with the heat lamp right there. So we moved the heat lamp a little bit closer, but so it still gets pretty cold in there. We've got the winter hardy breeds. You can see the barred rock, and we got 2 Australorps, and they don't want to come out. That's what they'll do. They may come out on the step and sit there, but that's about it. On this side over here, if I open this door, they come out on the run. If I get in there and shovel the snow off from it, they'll come out on the steps going down there, the ramp, but that's it. And most of the time, they'll just sit there for a couple minutes and then right back inside. So we started the winter with 6 of them left over. The rest of them I put in a freezer. We had 15 total. And out of those 6, with them not coming outside, they started getting the normal traits that you'll see, that when chickens, there's too many in a coop and stuff like that, they'll start pecking at each other and all that kind of stuff. So we started to see that, so I just took 3 of them and put them in the freezer. So now with 3 in here, it's the perfect amount of eggs for us. We're still getting 1 to 2 eggs a day. When it drops real cold, they don't lay, but the next day if it warms up, they're back at it again, which I think is pretty amazing, but that's plenty of eggs for us. So summertime, we like giving eggs away to friends and family and stuff like that, but right now it's perfect for us, so we're happy with it. So the water freezing, the heat lamp, and let's go over here. You can see this all snowed in, so I'm kind of lucky. If they did want to come out and run around in this snow, the gate's snowed in. The bottom of the gate has water in between it, right in here, from it melts and runs down, so it's frozen down on the bottom. That happened right early in the season. Early in the season, we got some rain, and you can see this netting here. It is down in the snow. We got some rain and it froze on, so it was weighted down, and I was trying to get out here and break it off from there, and it ended up just the whole thing ripped down. So that's been like that for the whole winter too. We'll have to repair that before we let them out of into the run in the spring, but I'm hoping that comes fairly soon. But so they don't want to come outside. They like it in the coop, and that worked out to our advantage this year. This spring I have meat hens up in the house, in the basement, just starting. I just got them the other day. And that's what we're going to do this year, is meat hens. I'm going to do a couple of batches of them and keep these 3 egg layers all year long, all summer. And then we're going to decide in the winter if we keep them a winter again or not. Then in the spring we're going to start fresh. We're thinking Easter eggers and a bunch of different chickens that lay different colored eggs. So we'll see. But that's the update. One thing I got to do before winter too next year is I talked about a frame with a little hinge up here with a piece of glass that I could open and close like plexiglass. I didn't get to it, so I ended up stapling this there. And if it gets real cold, I close it up. Then come down in the morning to feed and water, and I roll it up so they're getting fresh air in through here and the other window and this here, so they got good fresh air going. So that's it. That's the update. If anybody wants to know anything more specific, feel free to post it below, and I'll answer some questions. All right, well, thanks for watching. Say bye, beautiful. You're one ugly chicken.